Yo, what's up, guys? Damn, that was a weird technical issue. Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, welcome back. So sorry for that. That was a technical issue. I don't live stream that often, so it's something that I might have missed out on. But anyways, what's up? So before we dive into anything else, let me just discuss Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is like the mama bear. We have to respect whatever Bitcoin does. So whatever Bitcoin does, like everything else will follow. So before we dive into anything else, we do Bitcoin. So right off the bat, I was looking at this inverse head and shoulders, potential inverse head and shoulders pattern just now, and so far we have not really broken above it. So here's the thing about Bitcoin. At this 60k level here, 59k, 60k level is a very, very important resistance. If we do not break above this resistance, then like everything is just going to still be really choppy, right? If you've been trading the markets the last few days, you know that price action has been really choppy. It's been really tough trading the markets. So in any case, it is decision time for Bitcoin. Like it's going to happen really soon, right? Look at this pattern. This is what we usually call an ascending wedge. Usually these have a 68% chance of breaking to the downside, but you know, we're in a bull market. Who knows? Maybe the bulls will just magically show up and let's go to the moon, boys. But until that happens, I would still continue to stay on the sidelines, because if BTC takes a dump right now, if it breaks to the downside, where if you take an ascending wedge, the downside target would actually be about 52.5k. The downside target would actually be 52.5k, and by the way, if the music's a bit too bad, just let me know, yeah? Actually, I'm gonna skip this song, man. This song's a bit ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, so the downside target would bring us down to 52.5k. That is the measured move. Yeah, man, even with alt season in play. Because here's the thing about... Right, my bad. I will lower the volume a bit. Right, so even with alt season in play, here's the issue. So we go on to Bitcoin dominance, which is basically just it's a bit high, alright? It should be fine now. But anyways, if we get back to Bitcoin dominance, you can see that we are at a very key support level right now. I was talking about this for like almost 2 weeks now, and I assumed that we will get a bounce at 50, and indeed we did, like just for a little bit, but then we just busted right through that 50 support line, and now we're at 45, which is, let's just say it's pretty strong support, right? If we go onto the weekly chart, you can see that the RSI on Market Cypher on the weekly chart is getting into really oversold territory, right? And we're about to form an anchor wave. The last time that happened, right, look over here. Alright, this doesn't really count, I guess. But if you look over here, once we got that anchor wave, Bitcoin dominance went from about 65 to about 78. Right, I'm not saying we're going to go from 46 to like 60. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but right now Bitcoin dominance is definitely in dangerous territory. So definitely look out for the next few days, right? If I was trying to trade the market, I'd be a bit patient. Just watch how things play out. I'm sitting on a lot of cash liquid right now. And like basically just stay on the sidelines for a bit. If you've been trading in the markets for the last few days, you know that breakouts have more often times than not became fake outs. And it's been hard trading the last few days. So until, should you get some Bitcoin? No, not right now, no. So until we get a clear move from Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin, right? So here's the thing about Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps above 59k level, then more likely than not, we're going to see altcoins pump as well. But here's the issue. If Bitcoin breaks down, you know, every time that Bitcoin breaks down, altcoins tend to take a massive dump. So if Bitcoin breaks down now, money is going to leave the altcoins and Bitcoin dominance is definitely going to get a bounce. So just in the immediate short term, I would 100% just be careful, right? I would just sit on the sidelines. I haven't been doing much trading the last few days. I've just been trading breakouts, getting those 5%, 10% moves, and I'm out. Right, I'm not holding the coin for a particularly long time simply because market conditions, right? So in the Discord group, people were asking me about how to take profits. So here's the thing about taking profits, right? If the market conditions are good, and I'm talking about like from about mid-March to about 14th of April, that was good market conditions, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we sort of broke down. So during these 2 months, during this month right here, this period right here, you could have gotten away with taking your profits quite greedily, you know what I mean? Like you could have just sat in a coin for a week or 2 or 3 weeks. That would have been the best thing to do because the coin would just continue to pump. So that was during good market conditions. But then right now, Bitcoin is ranging right now. Like if I go onto the daily chart, you can see that until Bitcoin breaks this level right here at 48k and breaks above this level right here at about 65k, we are sort of just ranging right now. And it is not advisable to trade in a ranging market because it's very hard to make money in a range, right? Money is made when the market is trending, either that be up or down. But right now we're just in the middle of nowhere. So 100% I would just continue to be patient, right? This market's always going to be here for the next month, the next 3 months, the next years. And there's hundreds of opportunities a day. You don't have to feel like you need to constantly be in a trade all the time. You know what I mean? Like there's this chart I sent to the Discord group. And by the way, if you are not already in the Discord group, you're missing out. So there's this chart that I sent in the Discord group, right? 95%, like 90% of people are losing traders, right? They're losing money. So it makes sense that as long as you're not losing money, you're already ahead of 90% of the herd, if that makes sense. So for now, definitely be patient. I would wait for Bitcoin to make a move first before I jump into any other trades. And 100% buy the dips, okay? If Bitcoin dips all the way down to 48k, your altcoins are going to dip by like, what, 50%? 40%? 50%? Dude, imagine getting like Atom at like $10 or like $13, AVAX at like $20. It's just amazing stuff, right? Like, imagine if you could have got, I don't know, whatever your favorite altcoin is, like Chainlink, right? Chainlink below $30, right? And we were calling this in the Discord group, by the way. We wrote this Chainlink pump. But anyways, I digress. So for sure, just be patient. Wait for Bitcoin dominance to make a clear move and wait for Bitcoin to make a clear move. Because right now, we're still in the middle of nowhere, right? It's decision time soon, right? In the next few hours, 100% Bitcoin has to make a move. It's either going to break down or it's going to break up. So until then, just be patient. Just sit on the sidelines, right? And let's not forget Dogecoin, right? Like that Dogecoin shenanigans, let's just call it that. It's been taking liquidity out of the markets. And if I believe I saw this statistic recently about 20% of Binance's daily volume was taken up by Dogecoin. So you can see just how much liquidity has been taken away by Dogecoin. And that's why your altcoins haven't been moving very well. It's just been very choppy. Like it doesn't know if it wants to go up or down. like if I just come over to Chainlink right here, see, it doesn't know if it wants to go up or it wants to go down. So for now, just chill, right? If you trade in these market conditions, especially on high leverage, you are probably going to get wrecked, right? You're just going to give your money back to the markets. So 100%, just chill, right? Patience pays in this market. So that is the Bitcoin analysis. So now let's get into questions, guys. So before I get into any analysis, I have to answer the questions that my private Discord group has given to me. And the two main topics that they wanted me to cover was how to take profits. And again, back to what I was saying just now, when market conditions are good, you can hold off on taking profits. You can take, imagine if you bought this dip right here back in 24th of February, I would have taken profits soon, but no, that doesn't make sense. Let's just say that when the market is trending, especially if it's trending upwards, like this is a very clean uptrend, right? During those times, yeah, 100%. If Bitcoin is trending as well, 100%, I would just hold off on taking profits, right? Let's say I bought Chainlink at $29, then yeah, I would have just rode it all the way up. I could have been greedy, but when markets are uncertain, you want to take profits quicker. So let's say that I was buying Chainlink, say, let's find a nice pattern to trade. So let's assume that we bought Chainlink here at the support resistance flip, right? Let's just assume that we are looking through this in real time. So let's say we bought Chainlink at this support and resistance flip, right? Look at over here, look, when it broke out. So what would be the next most logical places to take profits at? At the time, this would have been our first target because support, resistance, this would have been a key level. So when market conditions are bad, right, we take profits more aggressively. So say maybe our profit taking target 2 might have been here and perhaps here, right? So like if let's use a simpler method to illustrate this for you guys. You guys know Fibonacci's, right? In fact, let me just remove all these lines. Right, so if we just draw Fibonacci retracements, right? Let's just use Fibonacci's to illustrate this a bit better. So imagine if each of these were profit-taking targets. When market conditions are good, you could say maybe buy anywhere below 1, and you would ride it all the way up till 1.618 or even the 2 Fibonacci level. So that's when market conditions are good, because things don't usually go to the 1.618 or the 2 level like immediately, you know what I mean? It takes time to get there. So when market conditions are good, you can just buy a coin and just hold it until we get to places like these. But when market conditions are bad, as for example right now, where DOGE is sucking all the liquidity and Bitcoin doesn't know what it wants to do, then you take profits more aggressively, right? Maybe let's say you buy at the 0.236 level, you would take some off at 0.382 and you would close the whole position at 0.5. Maybe I'll take 50 here and 50% there. Or maybe I'll take 25 here, 25 here, 25 here, 25 here. You get what I mean? It's really subjective. I can't tell you exactly how to take profits, right? And it ties into your trading style as well. If you're more of a day trader or a scalper, 100% you take profits sooner than say a swing trader, right? Because a swing trader, we're not trying to catch these ups and downs, like these micro level up and downs. We're trying to catch the whole swing. So if that's the case, it makes sense that we take profits later, and we will accept the fact that this might not be able to maximize our profits, but that is our trading style. That is the method that works for us. And we accept the drawbacks of, of taking profits later, right? But so 2 factors, right? Just to sum this all down. Number 1, market conditions. If they're good, then yeah, sure, take profits later. But if market conditions are bad, you want to just maybe say, once it breaks out, you hit your first target, close 50 there. Hit your second target, close the rest there. And always, I hope I don't need to tell you guys this, but whenever you are involved in a trade, once you are in profits, you always want to move your stop loss to break even, always, because you don't know when the market's going to turn on you. Okay, so does that explain profit taking clearly? Just let me know down in the comment section. And yeah, John, yeah, I do believe that, especially, look, I don't believe that there's going to be an altcoin dump. What I believe is that Bitcoin has to make a move, and until Bitcoin makes a confident move, the market's going to remain as choppy as it is right now. So 100% I would just be patient. If you are in profits on your altcoins, definitely set a stop loss at break even, because we don't know what's going to happen. So the next question people were asking was, how do you dollar cost average, right? So I always talk about dollar cost averaging. So basically what that means is you don't know exactly where the bottom is on a coin, or like where is the top, right? If you're shorting a coin, you want to short the top, right? But the thing is, nobody knows where's the top. Or if you want to go long, you don't know where is the exact bottom. So nobody that knows what they're doing in crypto will go in with one large sum when they are entering into a position. So that's where dollar cost averaging comes into play. Dollar cost averaging simply means say you're entering with $1,000. Let's say your usual position size is like $1,000. So what dollar cost averaging means is, instead of going in with $1,000 at, say, this level right here at 35.5, sure, for this time it worked out, but what if you entered with one large sum here and the price continues to dip all the way to like 29 or like 25, then you would be stuck holding a bag at $35 AVAX, and it's probably going to take a while before that recovers. So what you do is, instead of entering with 100% of your capital at once, you average it out. So I would do it like this. So maybe I would split $1,000 into $100 chunks, and I would only enter with $100 here, right? If market conditions are good, again, it all comes back to market conditions, right? You want to identify what Bitcoin is doing first. If market conditions are good, you can get away with dollar cost averaging a bit more aggressively, right? But if market conditions are bad, or if Bitcoin is tanking, then 100% DCA a bit more conservatively, right? So yeah, $100 here, and then if AVAX comes down to say 34, and by the way, all these levels that I'm using is support and resistance lines, right? Notice how at the 34 level, price was getting constantly rejected off of this level, found support here, rejected here, rejected here. The way you dollar cost average is by identifying the major areas of value, so to speak. So that includes support and resistance, that includes major moving averages, and if say price hits here, 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 then you dollar cost average at all of those levels. And this is where technical analysis comes into play. You need to know what you're doing with your TA if you want to identify these key levels. So for AVAX, 100%, I would have went in with a small back here. If price came down, I'll go in with $200. If price came down here, I'll go in with $400. If price came down here, I'll go in with $800. You get what I mean, right? It's just double your position sizes, right? Or I'll go in with one here. So 100 here, 100 here, maybe 200 here, 400 here. You get the point. Like, find what works for you. But the magic of dollar cost averaging is, the lower the price goes, the lower your position goes, which means by the time the price recovers, you would be in so much profit. Like the last time I started dollar cost averaging on AVAX at about this level, I believe, because I believe that the price was recovering, so bad mistake. But at the end of it all, I managed to dollar cost average, and my position was averaged around $23. And if I just draw $23, then that's how much money that I've made in the last 13 days. And the power of dollar cost averaging is, the lower the price goes down, the bigger your position size gets, right? Because you're adding more and more money in, but then your position goes lower as well. So it's like, seriously, man, in a bull market, just buy the dips and you'll be so profitable. But of course, you don't do it too early. The last time, I suppose I did it too early, but it's hard to tell sometimes. It all comes back to Bitcoin, market conditions. So you have to know a thing or two about identifying your environment, right? There is a saying that I always love to use, which is know thyself, know yourself, know your enemies. 100 battles, 100 victories. You cannot win a war if you don't know what the enemy is planning or what the enemy is doing. So always identify your enemy first, which is the market. Know what the market's doing before you jump into any other trades, right? So many times, like even in my private Discord group, right? I keep telling you guys, Bitcoin is the Bitcoin is the mama bear. You don't do anything with any other altcoins until you identify what Bitcoin is going to do next. So many times, I see people getting scared as heck when Bitcoin is down here. When Bitcoin just went through a massive dump, I see people getting scared down here, and then when Bitcoin is at resistance, they want to go long on their altcoins. Like, what? That isn't stupid. I don't know what is. Like, you already know that if Bitcoin dumps, your altcoins follow, right? It doesn't even need to dump. As long as Bitcoin's coming down, your altcoins follow. So, oh really? I can? No, it's okay. Let's control myself. So, as long as Bitcoin's going down, your alts are going to follow, right? They're going to take a dip too. So why in the world would you go long on your altcoins when Bitcoin is at resistance? I just don't get it. You go long when Bitcoin's down here, not here. Buy the dips, man. It's a mindset shift you need to have if you want to be successful in a bull market. It's just, yeah, let that be a lesson to all of you, right? Always check what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin's at resistance and you go long on your altcoin, just expect it to drop. Yeah, just expect to get stopped out. It's just facts. And by the way, on the topic of Bitcoin, I'm actually expecting it to dip, actually. Because if you see on Market Cipher 4 hourly, we are very near to a top. Momentum is shifting down on the 1 hourly as well, although we are about to form a trigger wave. So it's just wait and see, man. We just have to wait and see what Bitcoin does. Right, so that's taking profits. That is how the dollar cost average. And my friend in the private Discord group asks how much of crypto trading is news or fundamentals versus technical analysis. And here's my answer to you. Your success is actually mainly predicated on your discipline, your psychology. It has very little to do with technical analysis, if I'm being absolutely honest. Technical analysis probably plays like 10% of my success in crypto markets. 60% of that is probably psychology, and about 30% is risk management, right? Because here's the thing. If you trade with anything other than a neutral state of mind, you are going to get wrecked, right? Imagine if you just went through a couple of losses and now you're feeling quite terrible, right? That would be normal, especially if you went through a big loss. So common, like just normal human emotions would dictate that right now we want to get into the markets because we want to make back that money, right? But that's the worst thing you can do, because your state of mind is not neutral, which means that if you see the price suddenly have a big red candle on the 1 minute chart, you're going to freak the heck out because you're paranoid. You just lost a lot of money, so you get paranoid. And so you close your position at a loss, even though you know that based on your technical analysis, the chances of it going higher is higher. It's just little things like that that's going to absolutely wreck you before technical analysis ever comes into play. And whether or not news or technical analysis is more important, I would say it's a mix of both, right? You can have the best patterns in the world, but if nobody's looking at that coin, like you could have the best technical analysis and you can identify the best patterns, but if nobody is looking at that coin at the moment, it's going to be pointless. Like nobody's going to come and help you break out of that pattern. You get what I mean? So mix of both. If you have a good pattern and a lot of news, that is a recipe for success. That's why I say, like, by the way, if you guys are not already in the private group, I'm sending a load of setups that is, we're absolutely killing it in the markets right now, man. So it hasn't even been 2 weeks since I opened the group and we have gotten so much profit. It's ridiculous. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, so the setups that I sent to you guys pick the ones that look the best to you. And if you could, go onto a website like Coin Market Calendar and check to see if there's news upcoming. And if there is, then that's a recipe for success. Anyways, let's get into analysis now, yeah, because I don't believe I have any more questions I need to answer. So, Adrian wants an analysis on XRP, Solana, and Algo. My friend, you are in the goddamn private group. I have a chart on Algo, and I just made a video yesterday on Solana. But, for your sake, let's get into it. So yesterday I was predicting that Solana, like if it breaks out of here, I gave you guys a few price targets, but overall I still believe that the momentum is coming down. I still believe Solana is coming down because, see, I told you guys that there might be like one last leg up before Solana comes down, and I gave you guys price targets, and if you guys took the breakout trade, you would be in quite decent profits actually, like about 5%. But anyways, even though there's going to be another leg up, we have already formed an anchor wave. This is a trigger. Like, notice, like, momentum is just, it's coming down. Right, it's just coming down. Depending on what Bitcoin does in the next few hours, yeah, like, depending on what Bitcoin does in the next few hours, I can't say for sure. It depends on Bitcoin. Right, if Bitcoin dumps, then 100% Solana is going to absolutely dump. And I even gave you guys like a limit order. Alright, just go watch that video that I posted yesterday on Solana. And Algo, there is a goddamn chart of Algo inside the Discord group, my man. Why are you not seeing it? So far, I don't have an update on Algo, because we took the trade at 1.3, right? In the Discord group, I actually sniped this level right here. Like, granted, we did go about 2 to 3% further down below the level that I gave you guys, but I told you guys, I told the private Discord group to set a limit order at 1.3, and look, we got about 31% in a couple of days. So guys, if you're not in the Discord group, you're missing out, man. You'll make back the membership in like 1 or 2 trades. So at the moment it does seem like algo will possibly come back up for one last leg before coming down, because here's the thing, we've already formed anchors. So either algo is going to do this, or algo will do something like this, right? I can't tell yet, because this is not really a very deep anchor wave. It's not a very tall anchor wave, so you could definitely go higher. It depends. It's too early to tell right now, because on the 1 hourly we have fallen below 4 major moving averages. So I'm actually looking for downside on algo compared to upside, especially if it fails to break above all of these moving averages on the 1 hourly. As for XRP, I can't say XRP looks the prettiest, I'm gonna be honest. Right now we sort of have a double top. So I have a double top right here. The downside target will almost be what, 1.2, 1.15, depends on what Bitcoin does, right? But at the moment, 100%, if we break below the 1.45 level, I would actually set a limit long at 1.33, because that's where the 200 EMA is, right? And if you've been a long time follower of this channel, you know that I like to say it's a very strong dynamic support and resistance. So not only that, but look at how many times price has found support on this level. Massive. So XRP does seem like it's close to forming a bottom. So I'm expecting some upside in the immediate short term. But overall, momentum does seem to be coming down. So if it does break this level right here, 100%, I would limit long this level. If you're getting it, like if you're planning to get into XRP, this is where I would go in. How you guys enjoying the stream, man? Oh, yo, what's up, Infinite Loss? Glad to see that you have joined the private Discord group. We are absolutely going to kill the markets together. So he asked for an analysis on 1 inch, and ooh. So we had a double bottom here. But I'm not looking. I don't like the way 1 inch is looking right now. I'm actually looking for some downside. If I was looking to get into 1 inch, 100%, I would try to get in at these two levels right here. Because here's the thing, we have formed an anchor wave, and now we have formed a trigger wave, right? Like a red trigger wave. Momentum is actually coming down. So the chances of this going up is lower than it is going down. So let's zoom in. Yeah, same thing on the 1 hourly. I assume we're probably going to do something like this, right? So it'll come back, and then it'll probably come back down and retest it. If everything goes according to plan, this would be a very good entry for 1 inch at about $6.3. So just right now, it's not looking the prettiest, just based on technicals alone, right? Because we sort of have a double top, very sharp tops in fact, and momentum is generally shifting towards the downside. Hey 2020, if you're watching this with your eyes closed, I hope you are enjoying this, my friend. By the way, guys, if you want me to do an analysis on your coin, just drop it in the comment section, right? Oh man, TCT actually did way better than I expected to. So I don't know if you guys were around back then, but I was calling for a Like, I believe this was like my second or third video ever on YouTube, and I was doing a TCT analysis, and I was saying that we might have a potential Adam and Eve formation, and ended up we got a rounded bottom instead. So yeah, it's actually doing amazing. No wonder I was getting comments on my TCT video even after so long. Now I know why. So yeah, for TCT, here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for the price to get rejected off of the 0.107 level again, because at the moment price does seem to be coming back up, right? We have a double bottom sort of, but like double bottoms have a chance of turning into double tops or triple tops. So if you look from the 15-minute, right, momentum is shifting downwards. 1 hour, we have formed a very, 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 very deep anchor wave, which means the next wave is never going to be higher than this wave, which means we're going to get bearish divergence or dying of momentum. So definitely, I would say one last leg up before eventually coming down. And as you can see on the 4-hourly chart as well, it's been on a very, very steady uptrend for a long time, and this is capitulation, right? Usually parabolic moves to the upside is followed by a parabolic move to the downside, so 100% be careful there, especially when the RSI is very oversold and the RSI is very overbought as well. So Juan wants me to look at power. Never actually heard of this coin before. So if I were trading power, I would definitely look for a SR flip of roughly this level, something like this. At the moment, I'm actually looking for power to find support at the 0.4275 level, because that's the 200 EMA plus the 50 EMA, and we are in fact about to get a golden cross. So the golden cross happens when the 50 EMA crosses above the 200 EMA on the 4-hourly, and I believe we are about to get that, right? This grey line right here, that's a 50 EMA. It's about to cross the 200. And at the moment, price is finding pretty good support at the 50 EMA, but I'm 100% expecting it to come back down to this level right here. 100%. Yeah, see, it lines up. 100%. If I were looking to get into Power Ledger, this would be the place where I would start my dollar cost averaging, because we don't know what Bitcoin's going to do next. Could dump even lower for all I know. But this is definitely, if market conditions were normal, this would be a very good entry for power. I'm glad so many of you are still sticking around. It's just a chill Sunday. We're not taking no trades. Chill Sunday with lo-fi. Okay, so TLM. So here's the thing about TLM. I was trying to buy the breakout of this. So this is a textbook cup and handle, right? But at the moment, it does seem like the price is coming down to form a double bottom instead of a cup and handle, right? Like if you're in the Discord and you watch my trading videos, you will know what I mean, right? Falling wedges turn into double bottoms, right? So I would say that this cup and handle pattern is invalidated. So now we just look to buy the breakout of this falling wedge. If it doesn't break out and it just if it just rolls over, then I would look for a double rounded bottom. Either way, TLM, just need to give it a bit of time and it will play out. It will continue to go parabolic. And this is what I mean again, right? If you remember TCT, I was looking at TCT just now, right? This is capitulation, right? You've got base 1 of the parabola, base 2, base 3, and base 4, right? It's a perfect parabola right here. And this is capitulation. Right now, TCT doesn't look like it's going through capitulation. So expect downside on TCT. I'm sorry to say, but it's just it's just the way the markets work. So for sure, if I was looking to trade TLM, by the breakout of the falling wedge, for sure. Wow, ADA's doing well. Okay, so currently ADA does seem to have broken out of this bull pennant. The measured move would bring us up to about a $2 ADA, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen in this current market conditions, but it does, well, if we get there, then we get there, right? $2. But at the moment, I would say that this will be the last leg up. And then, because here's the thing about market cipher, right? We've already formed anchors, we've already formed triggers, so I'm expecting this wave to sort of do something like this, which means more likely than not, ADA is not going to be breaking through this all-time high at $1.74, $1.75, and it's probably going to get rejected. So if any of you have been taking this breakout trade, then congratulations. You would be up about 33%, but it's still decent, right? If you're on 10x leverage, would have been brilliant. But 100%, I'm expecting downside for ADA. Honestly, I can't expect too much downside from anything right now, just simply because of Bitcoin dominance. So I would say 100% we wait and see. Anchor just looks like it's been going through accumulation for like the longest time, man. Yeah, Matic's huge. Matic's doing well, man. So Anchor's just going through accumulation right now. Anything that happens within these two ranges is absolutely just noise. So it does seem like it's finding support on the 200 EMA on the 4-hourly right now. So perhaps we could see a pump out of this, but it's not something that I would trade right now. It just isn't a good setup yet. I would still wait, man. Anchor's not looking like an amazing setup. It's just neutral. It's not ready for a trade yet. Wink. Oh, brilliant. Yo, before this, Wink isn't even on my Wink wasn't actually even on my watch list, and now I believe it will, because Wink is looking juicy. Very nice. I like Wink. I like how Wink is looking. So does look like it's about to form a very nice round the bottom, which means parabola is coming back soon. So, oh man, yeah, actually, hold on. Right, so if I were to be trading Wink right now, 100% I would have bought, 100% I would have bought this nice retest of this 200 EMA, but seeing as how we are past that already, I would set a limit long order. No, in fact, I would look for a break above all of these moving averages. Like all of these major moving averages here. I would look for a break above all of them and hold, because then it would seem like we are about to go on another parabola. So 100% look out for that. I'm actually going to call this in the private Discord group, because I always like to say rounded bottoms pays the bills. This is 100% looking like a beautiful rounded bottom. So I would set a limit order like at 1, 2, 3, 4 levels right here. This is where I would dollar cost average in. If I could get Wink at like 0.007, that would be absolutely brilliant, because if it does recover to like what, 2430, that would be about 4x. It's brilliant, man. Like round the bottoms tends to go into parabolas, right? For the longest time it's been in accumulation. It will pump soon, let's just say that. So I'm actually going to call this in the private Discord group. By the way, if there's anyone in here who has not gotten into the private Discord group, seriously, we are absolutely killing the markets. Like, we're absolutely killing the markets. So, we have people making back the membership, paid off my membership in the first day. Like, if you take my calls, you'd be up so much, right? I've been sniping entries left and right. 32% in 2 days, 2x in 3 days, right? Right now we're at a 3x on this coin that I called. I'm sniping entries left and right, man. If you guys are not in the Discord group already, we have a fully fledged like, it's a full-on education for you guys. If you are serious about doing crypto and you want to start off on the right foot, this is going to be the group for you. You are going to love it here. So get in while you still can. As you can see, we already have about 35, because 4 of these are bots. So we have about 35 members now, which means there's only 15 spots left. If you don't want to miss out, best get in while you still can. BitTorrent. Right, we actually traded this in the Discord group, right? Actually, this is something that I'm really proud of, because I actually sniped the entry. So I called for a limit long at exactly this level. exactly this level. And look, the price actually came down to this level. No, wait, back then I think I called it around here. The price actually came exactly down to this level. And then it popped by about 35%. If you were in the group, you would have made some mad money. But anyways. Right now, yeah, we're about to form a trigger wave actually. On the 1 hour, it does seem like it is bottoming out. Yeah, I would say BitTorrent doesn't look too bad, especially if you would have gotten in at this level at 0.00683. But otherwise, I would say it's too early for me to judge. If we form a trigger wave here, a green trigger wave here, then of course we're going to get another pump, possibly up to this level. But if not, yeah, it's too early to tell. It just needs a couple more days to play out before I can give any meaningful analysis. Dia, haha, dia. I actually hold a lot of dia. See, the thing is, it did moon. I was calling dia back, like, I'm not sure if you guys were already in the group back then. I was calling dia way below $4, and we actually did get a very nice pump. I actually gave you guys like a good level to buy dia at, like here. Yeah, I was setting a limit order for you guys on dia. If you guys would have taken this limit order at $4, you would have went up by about 44% from that point. So it is mooning. It will moon soon. Just trust me on that. Just wait, man. Just be patient. In a couple of weeks' time, you will look back at this and you will wonder how we were even below $5 in the first place. So yeah, if you took my entry, you would still be up right now. So I wouldn't panic. Not at all. And LED. Yeah, you can follow my bias if you want to. But what I do is I give you setups. Right, setups that are very likely to pop off. You know, I believe most people would come into the Discord group for my setups and my calls. But honestly, the Discord is more of like, I'm just trying to get you started on the right foot, right? If you're interested, like, if you're serious about doing trading as a career, this group is going to be where you build that foundation, right? Because if you enjoy the way that I approach the markets, if you enjoy my philosophy regarding the markets from my YouTube videos, you're going to love the Discord group, right? It's going to be, everyone's helping each other out. And we are killing the markets together. But the chart calls are just a bonus, I would say. It's just something for you to justify the expense, you know, because you're making so much money from the chart calls anyways that $47 is nothing. So I hope that answers your question. I would get in soon if I were you, because it's about to get filled up. Yo, 2020, what did you take profits on? Matic? Alright, let's get into HBAR. Oh lol, I just realized I didn't even leave the Discord. Yeah, so for those of you who are curious about how to get into the Discord group, the link I just posted in the comment section. So here's the thing about buying a coin. There's like, if you really believe in a coin long term, I would still take profits, because without profits, right? Let's just take HBAR for example. Imagine if you got HBAR back at like what, 1 cent. which I did actually. I just swing traded this HBAR trade until about 4x. So here's the thing. If you don't take profits, then you're not really trading, right? Here's the thing. With everything that goes up, it comes down, right? Like I said, this was capitulation right here. And with every capitulation, it comes down. So if you don't take profits there, then you would have wrote this thing all the way down back to like 0.2. And now you'll be just up 2x. And you're probably going to need to wait another month or two before it goes its next leg up, maybe up to 60 cents, 70 cents. Let's just say that I always take profits, right? I would much rather miss out on, like, it depends, right? It depends. It really depends. So the way I do it is if it goes up by 100, 200%, then 100%, like I'll definitely take out like 25%, take out 50%, right? Because with everything that goes up, it's going to come down and you're going to need money to buy dips. If you don't take profits, then you're not going to have liquidity, right? It's not your profits until you realize it. There's no point in your asset value rising like really, really high and you don't have, you haven't realized it. And if it dips, like HBAR, like every other thing, like Ocean, right? Look, imagine if you got into Ocean at like what, 4 cents, 5 cents, and it went all the way up to $1.72. If you didn't take profits there, you'd have rode it all the way back down to $1, and now you'll only be up 2x. So if you took profits, at least some profits up here, and you bought down here, boom, your position size just got larger, and you still have massive profits, right? And you have money to buy dips. That's the most important thing. Right, dips happen like what, once a month? Once every couple months. It would do you well if you have money to buy those dips. Hey, Cephas, I actually did an XRP analysis in the beginning of this video, so once this stream is over, just go and watch it. Alright, it's quite early in the stream. Yo, 2020, what's your Discord name? I don't believe. Alright, by the way, for those of you who just joined the Discord group, I need you to drop me a message on Patreon, sending me your Discord name and like your Discord username and ID, because otherwise I can't really identify who you are, right? Right. William asked about RLC. Holy. Right, this is capitulation right here. This is the definition of capitulation. Look at this. Whoa. This thing went up by like 80% in how long? A few hours. Jeez. Right, if you are in RLC right now and you are in profits, I want you to take some off the table. Take 25 or 50% off the table. You are very, very near a top right now. Yeah, you bought RLC at 4.1. Take 50% off the table, my man. Trust me, you will not regret it. Like, dude, this is the definition of capitulation right here. It is gonna fall down, right? You look for support at 5.68, 5. These two levels of support, right? Because we don't really have like these 3 levels, but like, yeah, just take 50% off the table, man. I'd much rather you miss out on profits than I'd much rather you miss out on future profits than right through this downtrend that's about to come, because I'm calling it, right? It's gonna come back down 100%. Yo, Amit. Yeah, Amit, it's a monthly charge, but here's the thing about the Discord group, right? For the first 50 people, which is you guys are going to be getting 75% off the lifetime fee. I'm just going to be transparent with you guys. the future full-time, like the future full price of this Discord group is probably going to be somewhere close to $200 a month. So, you know, $47 is really nothing to get a proper education in the markets, right? I'd much rather you learn from, you know, someone who's already doing it well than to go out there and lose money, right? Money invested now is going to save you. Money invested now is probably going to save you a ton more money down the line if you don't know what you're doing and you're just going to go take a loss or whatever. And William, indeed, congratulations on that trade. Man, RLC wasn't even on my radar. But this is massive. And this is, again, this is the power of altcoin season, right? Throughout the next 1, 2, 3 months, you're going to see a lot of coins do this. So if your coin hasn't pumped yet, continue to be patient. Once the money from Dogecoin and Ethereum comes back down and trickles into the mid caps, the small caps or the micro caps, whew, you're going to see your coins do something like this. Right, so Cephas asked about Litecoin. Yeah, we were actually trading this in the private Discord group, actually. Albeit, I did take profits a bit too early. But it's okay. It's I'm willing to live with that. So, Litecoin. Yeah, so as you can see, we had a very, very nice pump, and right now momentum is definitely heading to the downside. So 100%, I'm expecting Litecoin to take a dip very, very soon. We have not formed any like bottom waves for a very long time. So expect a dip on Litecoin soon, especially if Bitcoin takes a dip. And I would definitely look for Litecoin to find support at this level right here. These two levels right here. Maybe the 50 EMA, but with the way momentum is looking right now, I highly doubt it. See, on the daily chart, we are overbought, and we are about to form a top on the daily chart. So, Zilliqa. We were actually trading Zilliqa in the private Discord group, by the way. What was the buy limit again? Was it, what, 300? Let's see. Yeah, so, yeah, that limit order is actually still valid. Yeah, 301, yeah, that's still valid. I'm actually looking for Litecoin to find support at both of these levels. So, if it breaks through 300, then look for support at 275. So yeah, it's definitely still valid, right? You can set your stop loss. I mean, if you want to set a stop loss, I would set it below the 200 EMA. Maybe about there. That would be the stop loss. But yeah, 100% still valid. Right, I'm still bullish on Litecoin. It's just in the immediate short term, I'm expecting some downside. Come on, man, you're involved in Shiba? Shame on you, man. Shame on you. So, Zilliqa. So we traded this breakout, actually. We got about, what, 18%? Like, seriously, man. This $50 will pay itself off in, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 trades, man. But anyways, right now we got a very nice retest of, you know, the SR flip. Previous resistance becomes future support. So right now, it does seem like we are forming a descending triangle. Right, over here it was an ascending triangle, but now we are forming a descending triangle. So in fact, I'm expecting Zilliqa. I'm expecting some downside on Zilliqa. Back to this level right here at 0.19. perhaps 0.198, like 0.2, right? 0.2 level. Depends on what Bitcoin does, but for now, I'm expecting downside simply because momentum is shifting down, unless we get a nice pump. So the thing is, descending triangles usually, no, Aled, hear me out first. So descending triangles usually break towards the downside, right? It has a 68% chance of breaking to the downside. Whereas in a bull market, you know, you could always break out of here, right? Right now, Zilliqa is in a similar situation to Solana. So if you remembered in yesterday's video, I called that Solana, like right, descending triangle. There was a chance of, that is a higher chance of it breaking towards the downside, but look, it broke out above the upside. So who knows? It might break up if you're just at a small loss. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm actually expecting this guy to break to the downside. I'm not gonna lie. Like, no, actually, if you want to play it off the 15-minute chart, the next wave will be the bottom, right? This next wave right here is going to be the bottom, and then we're going to start coming up. So, in fact, as long as we do not break below this level right here, at 0.22, I'm actually expecting Zilliqa to at least come back up to 228. So if you want to sell Zilliqa at a loss, I would sort of do it there. But yeah, if it's just a small loss, then just take it, man. It's better than riding through a massive downtrend. Because again, I don't want to sound like an old machine, but for now, in the immediate short term, Zilliqa is looking like it has upside. But if you're just at a small loss, just a tiny loss, I would actually just take that loss, because I don't know what Bitcoin's about to do. It's dangerous right now. But yeah, if we break out of this descending triangle, 100%, right? Just right to break out. The target would be about 0.24. And then it'll probably come back down. It's just my thoughts. Anyways, yo, Rudy, you joined the Discord? So this is, okay, so this is Infinite Loss. Muffin Man, come online, man. Alright, you're the Muffin Man. Muffin Man, here's early adopters. Who, I still don't know who's Jarl Honda. Jarl Honda, if you're watching this, drop me a text on Patreon, man. I still don't know who you are. Right, cool. It's fine. Right, as for Shiba, come on, man. Why are you involved in Shiba? You're better than this, man. Yeah, momentum's coming down, man. 100% momentum is coming down. This is capitulation if I've ever seen it before. If I'm in profits, I would definitely take it. How are you in Shiba as well? Come on, man. Guys, we are in, like, guys, you have so many legit coins and you're going into Shiba. I don't even know what to say, man. I mean, to be fair, I have been holding Dogecoin since it was 0.04, so I'm actually in massive profits. But it's just a small bag. Just a tiny, tiny bag. Yeah, it could be like Doge. Or it could be a trash can where you just throw money into and it's gone right into the trash. Right, just be careful on this. If you're in profits, take it. Personally, I wouldn't, like, as somebody that, look, you can make massive money trading proper coins compared to shit coins. But hey, if you like the thrill and excitement, then sure, go for it. Just remember to take your profits and set a stop loss at break even. If you don't, you will. Don't come back here and say that you just got wrecked. What do you mean it's getting back the hype on social? VeChain has always been hot, man. I think. Dogecoin. See, the thing is, I was actually thinking about going on a short on Dogecoin, and looking back in hindsight, I definitely should have. But nah, I wouldn't hold Dogecoin, man. Just get out. Just get out and trade some proper coins, man. Momentum is coming down. I'd get out if I was you. Right, bearish divergence, price went higher, momentum dying down. I'd get out. I don't know if it's gonna crash back down to single digits, but just get out if you got in at 0.53. Just get the heck out, man. Honestly, Mr. D, just a couple of months. I feel like I'm not trying to shamelessly plug myself right now, but I feel like this is something that I was born to do. I'd even go so far as to say that I have a talent for this, so it comes easy to me, right? Risk management, discipline, psychology, strategy, front running the markets, all this comes really natural to me, which is why I'm on YouTube, right? Teaching you guys this. And there's also a reason why I have been able to actually snipe entries, right? I set to limit buy at this level right here, 4.05. Look, exactly down to 4.05, and boom, profits, right? Just stuff like this is something I do on the regular. So honestly, it doesn't really depend on how long you've been in the game. It's about learning from your mistakes, right? It's about having discipline, it's about having the right psychology, it's just about having discipline, really. And of course, you need to be dedicated to your craft, right? I spent hours, hundreds of hours learning this, and I did it very happily. 100%. If you haven't gotten educated, right? If you haven't spent at least 50 to 100 hours learning about trading, just don't trade, man. Save yourself the money. I'm much rather, that 50 hours of education has probably saved me 50 grand in losses. So I know you might be impatient to make money right now, but market's going to be here for who knows how long. But and opportunities, there's hundreds of opportunities every day, right? Other than Dogecoin and Ethereum, there's hundreds of opportunities. So why are you getting hung up? So just educate yourself first, right? Because in a market, we're trying to take other people's money, right? For every loser, there's a winner, and for every winner, there's a loser. Right? Nobody wins. It's always a win-lose situation. It's a zero-sum game. So doesn't it make sense that if you want to take other people's money, you have to be better than them? So I would suggest you to join my Discord group, because that's seriously where you will. It's going to be one of the best places for you to get educated. But I'm not just going to shill my Discord group. Just go on YouTube, whatever. Use free resources and get educated. And before you do, don't trade. Trust me, save your money. You could use your money to get roses for your girlfriend. You could go get a nice steak dinner. You could get a nice PC. Or you could give it away to the markets because you didn't educate yourself. You make that choice. Yo, Brendan. Thank you, man. Thank you for that comment. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that it feels like fire and feng shui. Thank you. But honestly, I might even just redesign this logo in the future down the line. This is probably not the final. iteration of this, but yeah, for now I'm satisfied, and I'm glad you like it too. And what's up, man? Thanks for joining the stream even after work. I hope this brings you enjoyment. So VeChain. Ooh, I should have actually set a limit order at this level right here. Notice how like it bounds perfectly off this support level that I drawn. Damn oh damn. If I actually put this limit order for the private Discord group, we would have made a nice little 4% on 10x. That's 40%. Ah well, you can't catch them all. There's hundreds of opportunities every day, anyways. But yeah, my thoughts on VeChain is... honestly, VeChain's always a good project, right? But if the hype is coming back, then I'll definitely make some more YouTube videos regarding VeChain, but for now it's still too early to tell. I don't have a good setup that I can trade yet. So no comments on VeChain at the moment, but I will be posting YouTube videos about VeChain in the near future on how to trade it. Yo, Mr. D. No, in fact, if you live in the UK, like if you live in the UK or EST, you would actually still benefit from the Discord. Like, the charts that I post are not very time sensitive. So, like, I'm always front running the markets. I'm setting limit orders instead of market orders. So, don't worry about the time zone, my man. You will still be perfectly fine. Even if you're in a different time zone. As for Veto, let's see. Veto. Oh man, you know, back talking about Veto, I have a really funny story. So, I don't know when it was, but mid-February, right, about here. I actually bought, when it was like 0.4 cents, I actually bought Veto here. And wait, no, yeah, about here, because I actually bought Veto way back in the beginning of March, because like, I was listening to some YouTuber talk about it, and I saw just put in like a couple $100 in the Veto, and I absolutely just forgot about it until I was doing an analysis on Veto, and I think it was all the way up at over here, which means I got about like what 6x, and I was like, oh, that's a surprise. But hey, I'll take it. But yeah, that's just a funny story. When you're too diversified, you know what I mean? You sort of forget what coins you're holding and what coins you're not. It's not a very good habit to follow, but just a funny story. Anyways, Veto. At the moment, it is looking like it's going through accumulation, forming a nice rounded bottom. I will try to call this in the private Discord group in the near future when I see a tradable setup. In fact, I think I do see a tradable setup right now. Yeah, man, casually flexing on the 6x. I mean, I casually flexed on my Dogecoin 15x just now as well. Like when I said I got Dogecoin at 4 cents, that was a casual 15x flex as well. But anyways, yeah, buy the breakout of Veto. Buy the breakout of this level, I believe. Profit targets. Also, for you guys seeing how I'm drawing these profit targets, right? I don't actually like to draw it exactly right on the Fibonacci. I actually want to front run the market a bit, because usually if you put nice numbers or like exactly at the Fibonacci, it tends to not get filled. So you want to front run it a bit and take profits before like the bots and the market takes it. So yeah, buy the breakout at this level. Actually, I'll actually post this in the private Discord group. Yeah, I did speak about HBAR. Yeah, 100% by the breakout. It's been going through accumulation for a long time, so if this pops, it should pop quite nicely. Hey Rudy, I will leave the link in the comment section. Patreon.com/artofcrypto. That is how you join the Discord, my friend. Adrian, yes, Adrian, my man, you are in the goddamn Discord group. That is what I have been telling you guys to do. Just chill, sit on the sidelines. That's why I'm doing this live stream right now. I have no business being in the markets right now. Price action is choppy. Exactly, Ryan. It's not about how long you take, it's about how much you have learned. Nesta. Just for your sake, I'll go back to HBAR. Just talk about HBAR real quick. So at the moment, I don't see a setup that I can trade yet. Yeah, that's the verdict. I don't see a very good setup that I can trade yet. At most, I'm seeing this descending channel, where if you buy at the bottom of the channel, that'd be brilliant. So I'll actually set a limit order here. Yeah, I might actually call this. I don't believe that we will get to this point unless Bitcoin goes through another random dump. But if we are able to get HBAR at the bottom of this channel, then that would be pretty profitable, actually. So yeah, Nesta, I hope you caught that. And Taras, my man, join the Discord group. My man, join the Discord group. Anyways, Mr. D, I look forward to seeing you in the Discord, man. My brother from another country, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's going to be the best community you have ever joined. It's going to be a tight-knit community. You are going to love it. I look forward to seeing you there. Anyways, I'm just going to go to the bathroom for a bit. I will be right back. What's up, guys? I'm back. So GG wants me to do an analysis on ETH. Let's see, ETH. So this is what you call capitulation as well. We are in price discovery right now, but honestly, I don't see this lasting for much longer. This ETH pump has been irrational, to say the least. Like, we have repeatedly gotten bearish divergence, and yet Ethereum is still not coming down. But actually, it might be too early. Look, actually, I'm just gonna call it right here. Actually, I need to check. So how would I do this? So this has been an absolutely parabolic monster. But if I were to go from major swing high to swing low, we are actually fast approaching the 2 Fibonacci level. So I'm actually expecting that 4K is the top, especially if you look at market cipher. So yeah, I'm actually calling that 4K is the top for now. We are 100% going to get rejected at 4K. And then we are going to come back down to these are the levels that I will be. So yeah, I'm calling that 4K is the top, and I'm calling that we might actually come back down to 4 of these levels. Because we have been overbought for super long. Seriously, I am not expecting. Retest of the big tree? What do you mean? So, yeah, I'm actually calling this top, right? If you look at market cipher for hourly, it's pretty much at a top, man. Rudy, I have, and I believe a few people in the group are about to as well in just a month or two. Yeah, retest of the big three for sure, because if you see on market cipher 1 hourly, we sort of have like mama turtle and baby turtle going on right now, which is money has been going up, right? Like the price has been going up, but the money flow is consistently getting lower and lower. Right now we have formed an anchor wave. This next one is going to be a trigger wave towards the downside, and at the moment it does seem like the price has went higher than when it first formed the anchor wave, which means this is not only going to be like trigger wave, but this is going to be bearish divergence as well. So I'm actually calling this as the top. For now, look, I might be wrong. We're in a bull market. Shit gets irrational. But just the chances, right? The chances of ETH going down compared to ETH going up. Let's just say that it's high. Like, you do you. If you want a long ETH here, sure, go for it. But I'm just giving you the statistics, right? There's nothing absolute in trading. It's all about probabilities. Right now, the probability is to the downside. So I might even actually take a short on Ethereum. Oh, damn. No, I choked on water. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like every streamer out there is probably the most hydrated people in the whole world. Because I've drank about 3 liters of water ever since I started this live stream, because my mouth's just been getting dry. Honestly, man, I bet streamers are the most hydrated people out there, man. Like, filming YouTube videos doesn't even compare to the amount of water I drink in every stream. It's just a fun fact. What's up, Amit? Welcome to the Discord group, man. This is going to be one of your one of the best investments that you have made. Welcome to the best community in crypto, my friend. Anyways, guys, give me 3 more charts or 3 more questions that you want to ask. That will be the, after I answer those 3 things or 3 charts, that will be it for me today. Because I would love to go refill my water bottle as well. Okay, Rudy, I would love to answer that question, but I do not believe I am the best person to answer that because every country has their own crypto capital gains tax rules. So I don't believe I am qualified to answer that question. So I would like you to get in touch with an accountant over at your place to find out more about this. Like, honestly, I'm not qualified for this. How the hell do you guys even find all these weird ass coins, man? Coins that I've never heard of. Ohm. Let's see. Ohm. Okay, so right off the bat, I would say Ohm has bottomed out at 0.24. If this is a project with good fundamentals, I would expect this to be the bottom. But in fact, if I was looking to get into Ohm, I would definitely dollar cost average in at these 3 levels. Because right now we are still below the 200 EMA, which acts as very good dynamic support. Dynamic resistance in this trend. So I'm actually looking for the price to get rejected off of the 200 EMA and continuing to fall, but I would expect support here, here, and here. So also we seem to be getting a double top / potential double bottom right now. So if I was looking to get into Ohm, I would either buy this level, or this level right here. Feel free to mark these levels on your own chart. What do they do, by the way? OM. I have no clue about the fundamentals of this project. But if there's an additional comment I feel I have to make is that the next wave for market cipher on the daily chart is going to be a trigger wave, which means this next leg down, I would expect either around 0.3, maybe at this level, this will be the next leg down, then I'm going to expect the price to pump after this. Yo, EBK Brilly, drop me a... Actually, I haven't even checked Patreon. Yo, EDK. Oh, okay. Alright, gotcha. I gotcha. Welcome, my man. Welcome to the early adopters. Alright, so I think that makes... How many of this? How many? Right, I think we've got about 15 spots left in the Discord. Yeah, what's up, William? Welcome to the Discord, man. Glad to have you. You are welcome to the best community in crypto. You are going to learn so much. And let's help you 20x your portfolio by the end of this year. How's that sound? But anyways, yeah, there's just 15 spots remaining. You are thinking about joining the Discord. I want you to do it soon. Because once these 50 spots are taken up, I don't plan on opening signups for a while, and the 50 spots is the only time that you're going to be able to secure the $47 price. Any future prices will 100% be higher than it is right now. So if you're serious about crypto, seriously, $47 is nothing to educate yourself in the markets. So Bitcoin is looking tight. Yeah, Bitcoin's dumping, in fact. I wonder if we are going to get the dump. But anyways, guys, if there is no more questions, then I will be signing off here. If you're looking to join the Discord group, remember it's patreon.com/artofcrypto. It's going to be the best $47 you have ever invested. So yeah, if there ain't no more questions, thanks guys for coming here and hanging out with me on a Sunday, where you could be potentially spending that time with your family or friends. I am glad that you guys have joined this stream. Well, Rudy, most people in the group will tell you that it is a no-brainer. You will make that money back in 1 or 2 or maybe 3 trades. And the knowledge you're gonna get, man, that's honestly the most invaluable part about this all. But yeah, if it's not convenient for you, it's fine, man. I'll continue to provide value on YouTube and Twitter. You still make money trading my setups on YouTube and Twitter. Indeed, take no prisoners. But yeah, guys, I think that will do it. I will see you guys next Sunday, probably next Saturday, for another Q&A stream. And as usual, may the gains be with you, my friends. And peace.